Can you imagine what it would be like to be 8 years old and witness the murder of your mother and your sibling, and then to be kidnapped with your 9-year-old brother as well? This is the story of Shasta Groen and the Wolf Lodge murders. In May of 2005, in Wolf Lodge Bay, Idaho, a man named Joseph Duncan noticed 2 children playing outside of their home. Duncan was a registered sex offender with a criminal history going back to when he was only 15 years old. He had already been to jail numerous times, but he kept getting released. Duncan pulled his car to the side of the road and continued to watch the 2 children and the home until night fell. Once it was dark out, he put on night vision goggles and entered the home. First, he tied up 40-year-old Brenda Groen and her 37-year-old boyfriend, Mark McKenzie. He then moved on to Brenda's 13-year-old son, Slade, before bludgeoning them all to death with a hammer. He then kidnapped 9-year-old Dylan and 8-year-old Shasta, the 2 children he had seen playing in the yard earlier that day. Over the next month and a half, he took them to various campsites and a remote shack in Montana, torturing and abusing them. After that time had passed, he shot Dylan in the head and killed him. In July of 2005, both employees and customers noticed Shasta when she was at a Denny's with Duncan because her face had been plastered all over the news. They positioned themselves in a way that Duncan couldn't escape if he attempted to, and they called the police, and when they arrived, he was arrested without incident. He claimed that he had brought Shasta to the Denny's with the intention of turning her over to authorities because he had changed his mind about killing her. Shasta received medical treatment and she was reunited with her father. Police began searching for Dylan's body, and his remains were found July 4th, 2005 at a campsite in Montana. Duncan claimed that he hadn't killed Shasta because she had taught him how to love. After his arrest, police uncovered tapes that he had made of him abusing the Groen children. Shasta was the only one left alive to testify, and she was forced to relive her abuse and her family's murder for the court. After DNA was submitted in that case, Duncan's DNA was matched to another case from 1977 where he had murdered a 10-year-old boy. Shasta was also able to tell police about other murders that Duncan had committed, including 2 sisters in 1996. Duncan was tried and convicted for the murders of the Groen family, for the kidnapping of Shasta and her brother, for the murder of the 10-year-old boy, and for the murder of the 2 sisters in 1996. Jurors from the trial were offered counseling to help with the disturbing evidence they had to witness. In late 2020, Duncan's lawyers announced he had been diagnosed with terminal brain cancer and he refused treatment. He passed away in March of 2021. After his death, Shasta issued a statement saying that she felt like her soul was finally free. As of today, she's married with 2 children.